Hello my loves, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be talking about manifestation and how to manifest quick. Some of your biggest desires. How do we do this? How do we get there? Why does it work? All that kind of jazz. So if you guys are excited about this video, then without further ado, let's hop right into it. So first off, one of the biggest things that I want to talk about is doing a mindset shift and even an identity shift, because sometimes we identify with being someone who doesn't get the love of their life or always has the average job or whatnot and whatnot. You know, sometimes we identify with these things and we were kind of ingrained with them with the way that we either grew up or our previous experiences kind of colored this. And the reason why your previous experiences even came about is because of either the way you were raised or mindsets that you've kind of just adopted based on, you know, what you've kind of seen and what you've observed and the perspective that you've had about life. So when you shift your mindset and you shift your perspective about life and you shift your belief systems and your identity, you actually create a new self, and that new self can then attain anything because you open up the potential of what there is in store for you. So the mindset, the limitations that you put on yourself, those hold us back in so many ways. Your mindset is so powerful, and how you view yourself is incredibly, incredibly powerful. So changing how you identify with yourself. So I really recommend writing down who you are. But when you're writing this down, write down kind of like who you want to be, how you desire to see yourself, who you wish that you could be. So instead of writing down, I am shy, I am insecure, I am this, I am that, instead of writing down how maybe you currently see yourself, I want you to shift. What would be your biggest desires for yourself? So instead, write down, I am so confident, I can talk to anyone and everyone with pure confidence and with such flow and such clarity, and it's so perfect every time, it's so effortless. And you can write down things like, I am a love magnet, people are so attracted to my energy, my personality, they find me so beautiful inside and out. You can write down things like, I attain my goals so easily, it's just like my goals fall on my lap. I am so smart, I am intelligent, I'm wise, I'm humble. You know, because we also like to be humble. We don't like to be too, like, when you get to too confident, you know, it can kind of lead to certain things. So we want to do this identity shift and, you know, make yourself, paint yourself into who you desire to be by writing it down. And then my favorite thing to ingrain this is through meditation. And there are specific meditations that you can do that help you with identity shifting, and I'm gonna link one down below. I also wanna quickly mention that a lot of this inspiration and a lot of the ways that I've learned about manifestation has been through different books and researching this. And one of my favorite ways to do that is through Audible, and I wanna give a huge shout out to Audible for sponsoring today's video. If you guys have not heard of them before, they're essentially a huge online platform full of audiobooks. They have podcasts. They have meditations on there too. They have so many different things. So I highly recommend going to check them out if you guys have not before. And some of my most life-changing audiobooks that I've ever listened to have been on Audible. So for example, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and the audiobook Becoming Supernatural. These have been some of the most life-changing audiobooks I've ever listened to. In fact, they were a couple of the first ones that I ever listened to on Audible. They were, and I mean this when I say this, life-changing. Also, anything by Esther Hicks is incredibly life-changing as well, especially in terms of manifestation. Also, Neville Goddard, the one that I'm currently listening to, is called The Power of Unlimited Imagination. And this correlates a lot to if you want to shift your life, if you want to attain your dreams and your goals and your desires quickly, efficiently. This is one of the most powerful audiobooks that you guys can listen to. So I highly recommend going to check it out. If you guys are interested in Audible, you guys can head to my link, audible.com/gemgoddess, or you guys can text gemgoddess to 500-500. And again, that is audible.com/gemgoddess, or text gemgoddess to 500-500 if you guys would like a free trial. So I highly recommend going to check that out. And again, a huge shout out to Audible for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys so much. And without further ado, let's get back right into what we were talking about. So when I do an identity shift, I really like to meditate and soak in this kind of new frequency and mindset by really focusing in on my own mind. Because when you just write it down and you're still distracted by all of the physical things going on, it's really easy to just kind of fall back into the same habits and routines and kind of just be the same persona. But if you want to manifest quickly, the easiest way to do that is by becoming your dream self, right? So becoming the person who you would be if you had attained everything of your dreams. So if you already attained the love of your life, if you've already created and attained your dream business or career, if you had already attained all of those things, who would you be internally? Would you be someone who's still insecure, still shy? If so, then sure, keep that part of your identity. But if not, change that part of your identity. Write down who you would be if you'd already shifted into your dream life. Would you be super loving, super bubbly? Would you feel love when you wake up? Would you feel safety and security when you wake up, when you go to bed? Would your mindset be equal to that? And if so, write down exactly what that feels like. Write down exactly what that mindset would be. Would it be loving? Would it be happy? Would it be smiley? What would you be like? And you can get as specific with this as you want, or you can even keep it loose and just write about the different emotions that you would feel, because emotions are one of the most powerful things when it comes to manifesting. And your emotions do influence your mindset. So if you don't know exactly the words or what it would feel like to be in that mindset, writing down emotions can be incredibly powerful, because your emotions, again, like I said, influence your thoughts. They influence your mind. Okay? So what would the new you feel? And bringing this in now. So it's almost like acting as if, but when you act as if, sometimes it can feel fake. And sometimes when it feels fake, we don't really get the emphasis out there as we would like. We don't really get the vibration, the frequency out there as we would like. Your emotions are what add color to your life, frequency and vibration. They influence your mind, everything. So your emotions are actually the most powerful thing that influence what you manifest in your life. And so shifting your emotions to be as if you've already attained all of these desires then emits that frequency, because your emotions are a frequency. We can even map different emotions, right? Different emotions have different vibrations. So when you change your emotional state, when you change your mental state, this is going to be what brings in your new life. This is your identity shift. So it's kind of like bringing in that emotion, bringing in that new you. You don't have to act as if, you don't have to pretend that you're somebody else, but feeling emotionally as if you are your dream self will help you attain your dream life. So again, I really like meditation for this purpose, because it really helps you sink in and it quiets down any other outside distraction, and it really helps you focus in on your own mind, your own body, your internal state. Instead of being so distracted by the external, meditation helps us focus on the internal. And when we focus on the internal, we can influence the internal. When we influence the internal, it influences and changes the external. So this is scripting to become the new you, to have this identity shift. And when you have this identity shift, you will then become the person of your dreams, and your dream life must follow that, because with this new mindset, you're going to be making new decisions in your life. You're going to have the confidence to end things that are holding you back. Like, you'll have the confidence to end relationships that are holding you back from your true, real soulmate. You'll have confidence to end jobs that are holding you back from your dream career. You're going to have the confidence to shift directions completely in your life. You're going to have the confidence to make new decisions and make new choices when new opportunities come up to you. And you'll also have the mindset to then even perceive of opportunity that you would normally overlook with your old mindset. Things that you didn't even see before, windows of opportunity that would have never even occurred to you, are now going to be open to you because you have shifted who you are. You have shifted your internal state, and now it is causing so many different things internally to happen. It's causing new thoughts to produce. It's causing new perspectives. So when somebody says something to you, you're going to have a new experience of your entire life, and that new experience is going to help you change directions because of the new thoughts and new actions that you'll be taking because of it. And even Dr. Joe Dispenza in his books talks about when you live as if something's already happened, you live in that emotion as if it's already happened. This is the most powerful way to create and to attain any and all of your desires, because it's almost like, in my opinion, creating like a vortex. Because when you live emotionally as if something's already happened, you're kind of creating like a vortex in the physical world, because the physical world is like, wow, that doesn't exist yet for this person, but they're living as if it's already happened. So it's creating like this void where that thing hasn't yet come into your life. It hasn't manifested into your life. So it's creating this like energetic void, but you're living as if it's already happened. And it's going to draw in that exact thing to you like a magnet. It's going to come in so fast, because in nature, we know that void cannot exist. It gets filled so fast, like a car driving and speeding down a highway. It creates kind of like a vortex of air behind it because it's moving so quickly, and that air has to rush in and fill that empty space where the car used to be, and so the air has to rush in and fill that. That's going to be like you and your manifestation. When you create this voidance by emotionally feeling and physically being the person you would be in your dream life, then your dream life has to come in and fill that space, because you're creating that energetic space, you're opening up that energetic space, and that new thing has to come and fill that space. So you're kind of, like I said, creating like a little vortex of energy, and you will draw that thing to you so quickly and so fast. And this has been one of my most powerful and quickest ways to manifest almost anything in my life, is to just become the person of my dreams. And by becoming the person of my dreams, my life changes and shifts in order to follow that, in order to match that, because that's what it has to do. That is one of the universal laws. So that is one of the most powerful ways to manifest very quickly, is identity shifting, shifting who you are and living in that new state of mind. And it does take a lot of practice, and by meditating you can really soak in this new energy, or just by focusing and feeling these new feelings. And anytime that you get out of alignment with that, anytime you fall back into the old, remind yourself who you desire to be, that dream self. Soak in that energy. You are that. Otherwise you would not desire it. Okay? You would not desire something if you did not resonate with it. It resonates with you, therefore you desire it. So it means that on one aspect of yourself, you actually are that. And the things that you're not resonating with, if you don't like your current job, or if you don't like this or you don't like that, it's because it doesn't resonate with your soul. It's not you. That is not who you're supposed to be. So we need to discard those things and invite in the things that inspire us, because that is what is truly you. That is why you desire it. So by really implementing and kind of imprinting this dream self, you are going to create your dream life, and it's going to create very fast as well. So this is one of my most powerful ways of manifesting. In fact, it is the most powerful ways of manifesting, and it is absolutely free. You need no tools at all, other than maybe just jotting down, you know, the mindsets of who you desire to be and what that feels like, what that looks like. And then by taking some quiet time to meditate and implement that new self, try to experience. Like, meditation allows us to experience something before it's even occurred, because meditation is where you go internal. And by doing this, it is one of the most powerful ways of shifting your mind, shifting your emotions, shifting your whole energy. And again, I'll have a meditation link down below that I highly recommend listening to for shifting yourself, shifting into a new identity. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!